Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of DogeCast. I am Vin. It is June 14th. A lot of people got excited today about Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of other crypto assets. We saw a big spike up, 3, 4, 5% early on this morning. However, now around 3 o'clock, 3:30 or so, we've been seeing a pull down. So what's going on? Is this good news, bad news, neutral? Let's take a look at the chart. So you can see it here with the Dogecoin chart for today. It's about 3:36 as I'm recording this, and Dogecoin was at about 825 at 32 cents, and then it spiked up to at 1205 to around 33 and change. So it went up 5%. Matter of fact, it was kind of amazing because it went straight up. This was Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum all experienced this spike right here at around 9 o'clock. You can see Bitcoin too. And then interestingly enough, Bitcoin began to sort of trend down the rest of the day, but Ethereum experienced another spike and Dogecoin experienced another spike. So they actually went together. So it looked like there was some investment in Dogecoin and Ethereum, and there was a couple of other crypto assets that experienced this spike as well. But Bitcoin did not experience that. So I'm not exactly sure what was going on with that. I think there's a lot of testing of the waters right now on what is really going on with this market. Are we out of the bearish trend here? So sometimes you might see some dumps in. You might see some squeezing going on. So short squeeze, basically those who have been shorting the stocks are now pumping back in. How are things going to react? And maybe they're trying to test the waters and find out what's going on. How is each of the stocks going to react? Because Bitcoin's getting mighty close. If I go to the 1 month here, you can see it looks like Bitcoin is actually pulling up more than normal. And this could be a pull up out and away. Now, we've said here, I don't think that Bitcoin totally gets out until it gets over 43,000. And it hasn't quite come close enough to that for me. And I don't think that Bitcoin's totally pulled out. It's possible you see this downtrend here. It could possibly go right back down. This definitely could happen. So I think what's going on today is a lot of testing of the water. When you look at the shorting that's going on, here is Bitcoin 2 days out. So here on the chart, you can see that the red line here is indicating the amount of shorts on Bitcoin, and the green line is indicating the amount of longs on Bitcoin. So those who are holding long, and the red is those who are selling Bitcoin in an attempt to get it at a lower price. So they're shorting it. We don't really like shorting. Sometimes day trading and shorting kind of fits together, at least with crypto day trading. And then you see the white here is the actual price. So even though the shorting is going up, the price of Bitcoin is going up, which doesn't really quite make sense. If you're shorting something, the price should go down. So looking here at the 90-day on Bitcoin, you could see, man, it was just experiencing those highs. And then all of a sudden there was this skyrocketing of shorting going on here. And you could see what happens to Bitcoin's price as that shorting occurs. Generally goes down. Now we're seeing more shorting than ever before, but the price is still creeping up. So to me, that is still showing that there's instability in the market. If you're watching a lot of YouTubers out there and individuals, some people are just pumped up right now. They're just like, oh, we're going to jump up, we're skyrocketing, we're getting out of this. I told you. I see some guys who just every episode, it seems like they're just telling you how they were right in the previous episode. I don't know about all that stuff. I mean, trends, yeah, it's great, but you got to feel the market out right now. There's still a lot of people testing the waters. They're selling it out. They're trying to buy lower and seeing what's going on. And I think today was testing it out, seeing what's going on. It wouldn't surprise me if Dogecoin came right back up and right back down. It wouldn't surprise me. I do think that as this happens, we are even consolidating out more. Dogecoin's getting stronger. Ethereum's getting stronger. Bitcoin's getting stronger. There's good news all over the place coming out. Nothing too negative at all. And so the future looks good. I don't think we've quite gotten into the bearish trend yet. I think we need to see Bitcoin hit 43,000. I think that's important. I think we need to see these shorts lower down. People need to stop selling so much. And as Bitcoin begins to get to the $43,000, I think people are going to stop shorting it as much. And that's going to help bring it up. And then once that happens, then you're going to start seeing squeeze occur. So people are going to, those who have been shorting it are going to squeeze their money right back into it. Once that starts to happen, you're going to see big time investors pumping in. Then you're going to see hedge funds pumping in. And then when the good news comes out, it's going to be a roller coaster. That's why when I go to a year or the 5-year chart, that's why you get these massive upticks in these crypto assets, because it's like one thing compiles off of each other. All of a sudden you see the trend change. You enter the bull market. All of a sudden you see the shorts are now gone. And then all of a sudden you start to see the investors pumping in. All of a sudden you start to see the squeezing of those who are shorting it start to happen. You see the hedge funds start to pump in. You start to see the good news. And it's just one. And then on top of that, you have the normal investor getting in too. The people who are on Robinhood or Coinbase or Webull or wherever, they start pumping in too. And all of a sudden you just get this skyrocketing effect. Right now, we're kind of waiting on that. I don't think we're seeing it yet. I think we're seeing a little bit of testing going on. I think we might see some testing of the water happening here. So nothing too big, actually, really today. Nothing bad to report. The waters are pretty steady. There was a little bit of a wavy activity early on today. Dogecoin, by the way, is responding as I would expect Dogecoins to respond. The spike in Dogecoin was higher than the spike in Ethereum, but Ethereum is not experiencing the spike down as much as Dogecoin is. So Dogecoin is much more volatile. It's much more radical. The potential is amazing, but then it also pulls back down quite a bit more. So that's fine. That's what we would expect from Dogecoin, something that's a little less matured. Okay, so this is sort of the analysis today. If anything else interesting comes out, I will have another video later today, but this is where we stand, and we'll see how this all pans out. I think we're still a little time away. I think we're still in the holding pattern right now. Just steady on, keep going. If it dips down a little lower, if it comes back down to the 30-cent, 29-cent range, maybe reinvestment. If it stays here at 32 cents, just chill out on the beach and just let it sit at 32, 33, 31, 32, 33. Just chill out, just hold. You know what I mean? There's no reason to sell. It's not going to benefit you at all. Dips down a little bit, invest, goes up. Okay, cool. Let's see where this goes. That's where we are right now. We're in the holding pattern. We're in the waiting time right now. I haven't seen anything that's indicating to me that we're in blast off mode yet, but we're getting close to some of those indicators and we're seeing some of that test. But that's my analysis as of today. I hope you guys are having a good one. As always, I will catch you next time.